Herkese selamlar arkadaşlar. Kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Mission 5.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception. Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Woohoo! My blood's boiling!
Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back.
If he makes it
Spare
back.
8, when you land, your ass is grass. Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good.
Let's make this more interesting.
Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? Haha. In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto.
Only 3, this is School 1. Numbers we can handle. You're safe with us. School Squad, get into formation.
Damn, I'm targeted.
Spare 15, you're too far away. No time for sightseeing. Chaff and flares at 0.
There's a juicy target.
Look at that. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our air force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Means they're that convincing.
Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower! Hey, what's with all the shaking? There's smoke! Send in the fire team. Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKenzie? Damn it! Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
Running done by now.
I have to rethink the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill
Kills after
trigger?
the starts.
This is the
in
penal
first.
unit.
If count's going forward,
I
it's all
decide
mine.
when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me.
Who's gonna dance to your lying tune?
I'll show you all how it's done.
I'm trying to break. Don't stray from your bomber. I'm spiked. Breaking away.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
All aircraft
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that we're gonna get dressed up real pretty.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
Bye-bye!
Friendly down! Go forward, check 6. Target acquired. We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't. We lost all of them. Where the hell are we out here? Shake it off.
Your ass is mine. Die!
We'll use our numbers to maintain superiority. Bomb the base.
This is Spare 11, launching missile.
School 6, Fox 2. Don't panic. This isn't our first dance. I'm hit! I'm hit! They shot down one of us. I'm on this dude's ass. Missile closing, evading. Bandit locked. Enemy attack struck me. Still okay. School 6, direct hit on target.
Missile in the air! Heads up!
Missile closing, evading. Bandit locked. We're losing escorts. Hurry now. Finish the job and let's get out. No,
Focus on destroying the target.
enemy on your tail. Watch out. I lost control. New man down. I'm surrounded.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
Head right and locked. Begin the attack. Move.
Oh, yeah! Let's do this.
Enemy is
Sperry, watch your mouth.
Missile. Ammunition 0. Missile. 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 Ammunition 0.
At least he's decent at what he's famous for.
I wouldn't go that far. Targets that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Geez, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
Count! Checker 6! Now!
Trigger, don't get shot down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Trigger again!
Missile.
On fire! We're going down!
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
Missile.
Bailing out!
Trigger.
Spare 15 was shot down.
Geç kaldık. Orada. Orada geç kaldık.
Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
We'd be done by
And
now.
after
if we had
rethink the
missiles.
odds, wanna bet which one of us gets the
Why didn't
first
you
kill,
tell us after the
Trigger?
starts?
This is
I'm
the
going in
penal
first.
unit.
If Count's going
I
forward, so
decide
am
when
I.
you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me.
Who's gonna dance to your line tune?
I'll show you all how it's done.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
Oh yeah.
Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't. I lost all of them. Why the hell are we out here?
Missile. Missile.
Don't stray from your bomber.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Chaff and flares at 0.
Bingo. Direct hit.
Breaking hostile lock.
Missile.
Missile breaking.
Sorry, but I'm gonna get the top score again.
Missile.
Only because kills are
Missile.
self-reported.
Missile. Ammunition 0.
The enemy has escaped. Breaking. Breaking. We're losing escorts. Hurry it up. Finish the job and let's get out. No, only one of them is killed.
Your ass is mine. Die.
Let's take a firefighter this way.
Focus on destroying the target.
Skull 6, Fox 2.
Fox 2. Hostile has a lock.
Careful in the clouds. Radar doesn't work as well in there.
Missile. Missile.
Friendly bullet.
0.
Payload unlocked. Begin the attack. Move!
Oh yeah. Let's do this.
Sperry, watch your mouth.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Enemy
Missile.
sighted.
0. Missile.
This is Spare 11.
Zero.
Launching missile.
Nice break.
At least he's decent at what he's famous for.
I wouldn't go that far. Targets that slow aren't a challenge.
Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You two, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
Fox 2.
Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
One bandit back.
Missile.
Friendly
Missile.
Trigger again.
We're on fire. We're going down.
Don't get excited.
Missile.
It's beginner's luck.
Missile.
We're losing friendly. This was not the plan.
Missile.
Can't maintain altitude.
Missile.
Bailing out.
Missile.
This is a pretty nice ride. It's been serviced pretty good. Can't believe these things used to be scrapped. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen.
Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
Missile. Ammunition 0. Missile. Missile.
Target's good, but he's still kicking.
Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, Tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades. The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing?
Missile.
Wilco,
Missile.
Ben and McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment.
0.
But he's still kicking.
4 targets remaining.
Missile. Missile.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
Missile. Ammunition 0. Missile.
Enemy is locked on. Breaking.
You're too far, Dunce. Get closer.
targets remaining.
Missile! Evading!
Two targets remaining.
Why in the world would someone make a squadron of convicts? Gotta be some kind of reason. Now the papier-mâché strategy in the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war.
Wingman down. I'm surrounded.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
Ammunition
Get on
zero.
your ass.
Missile on target. Prepare for bombing run.
Bingo! Good going! That cheers me up.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission.
Ammunition zero. Missile.
One bandit left. Take him down now.
First come, first served.
Missile. Ammunition zero.
Attacking from behind my target.
Enemy sticking in my rear!
All targets confirmed eliminated.
Hell yeah! Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. 3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Lower your nose. You're too high. 1,500 meters. Right. Stand by for your next sortie.
I lost a lot of money for that, Trigger. Don't forget.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off.
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.
Mihai's granddaughters liked to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dumitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji. When he was young, he was the
Beyaz
heir to
bir
the Grand Duchy
piano.
of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding kingdom of Erusia. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusia became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime. Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem. She laughed like a princess, and I found out later she was indeed the daughter of Erusia's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. They started singing. The pilots of the support plane smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data, after all. I wish I could figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden, even from me.
Your mission is to atone for your crimes by attracting the enemy's attention. First, I want you to head from the base to the desert region of Roca Roja to the northwest. And then second, you will attack the large Erusian base there. We've been unable to verify that base's ability to deal with fighters. You will attack and provoke the enemy into revealing their AA strategy. Get them to fire at you as much as you can. That way, we can confirm where they're firing from. Then it's a case of sending in a regular force to clean them out. For this mission, we prepared a frontline base that can be used for ammo replenishment and aircraft repairs. However, this is not for you guys. Only the regular force has permission to use it. Even if you run out of ammo, don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Son, welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as a tack, aren't you, Spare Aid? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target. tracking 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets. Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do?
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. A whole squadron. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Leave them to me. Bullying the weak is a kind of specialty of mine. What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7.
Buildings, so support me. Take care of the anti-air.
The fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading.
I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. Irregulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Bad Dog's finally come around.
The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger. Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here.
Missile away.
Fox 2. Fox 2. Locked on bandit.
Missile.
Enemies locked on me. Someone help me out here.
Missile.
Missile. Break. Break.
Missile.
In
Missile.
gun range.
Trigger's taking out one of the AA guns.
Missile. Missile.
Locked on.
Don't worry about crashing. Worry about your sins.
Enemy has a lock.
You freelancing as a priest now, as well as a jailer?
Spare 15, target destroyed.
Locked on bandit.
Locked. One down. Enemy reinforcements. Check your radars.
This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job.
Just give us a bomb big enough to blow the area.
Missile. Missile.
Chaff and flares are low. Spare 15, Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
One hostile is doing most of the damage. Focus on him.
Missile. Missile.
Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was
Missile.
sleeping.
The murderer's done it again. Gonna have to rethink the odds.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy missile detected. Evade.
One down.
Missile. Missile. Ammunition zero.
A missile hit you.
Missile. Missile. Ammunition zero.
Locked on bandit. Attacking. Grabbing. Locked on.
Missile.
Locked 2.
Missile. Missile.
Locked.
What's your 6? Shake him off.
Fox 2.
Enemy has a lock. Locked on bandits. Enemy on your tail.
I know the base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in. But it's just one after another. Like that was the plan all along or something. Battle doctrines. Something happens, they tell you what to do next. Osea has one. It probably even says where and when pawns like us will die. You mean they already know the next strategy? Hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, band dog.
Maybe you guys need to cool your heads off in solitary.
Let me look into this doctrine thing.
Man, you're delusional.
A bribe is all you need to look into a terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on a note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access. Trigger's destroyed all the trucks.
They've got a lock. No way!
The enemy has a lock on me. Bandits in the tunnels. They're taking off from inside. The tunnels? You've got to be kidding.
Fox 2.
Clear 15. Hostile has a lock.
Aircraft approaching at high speed, bearing 280.
Next time, let us know.
They're drones.
You're kidding.
These must be the infamous drones.
They can dogfight without pilots?
Ammunition
Read
zero.
about 'em on the news.
Missile.
Machines are not replacing humans.
Calm down. They're just obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn.
Enemy has a lock on me. Bandit in my sights.
Did the jailer know about the shitstorm he was sending us into?
Ammunition
Penal
zero.
units are just
Missile.
pawns.
That lion son of a bitch. Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue with the operation. Take out anti-air weapons that get in the way.
Is Trigger still alive?
Spare 15, launching missile.
This is Spare 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy off my tail! I can't. I've got my hands full too.
High roller missile. Shake it off.
God damn it, I'm hit! I'm still at the table!
High roller missile. Another one. I've got a bet on me getting out of this.
Hey, someone's down. Who is it? It's High Roller. He's been taken out.
Don't piss your pants over one aircraft being down.
Shot at. What is this bullshit?
What happens to a bet when the banker's out?
Boy, you moron.
Another man down. There's no point. Retreat.
Missile.
Follow your orders. Continue the operation. Deserters will be punished.
I'm hit. I'm hit. My aircraft.
Missile.
This isn't even a fight.
Missile.
You want to lose all your pilots?
Shut up.
Try and
Ammunition
stop
zero.
it.
Don't expect this to be a straight
I'm getting
fight.
behind Trigger. Stick with the
Missile.
best if you want to survive. If
Missile.
anyone wants to die, let him.
Missile.
Poor decision on your part. I've still got top score. Count? Man, you're useless.
Everyone knows you inflate your numbers.
I can't get close enough to try.
Spare 15, launching missile.
Missile. Missile.
Engage or face punishment.
Keep yapping away, little guard dog.
Ammunition zero.
You'll pay for this.
Missile.
Looks like we're the only ones having fun out here. Trigger, the one with the highest score wins. Let's settle who's best once and for all.
5 minutes remaining.
Enemy is locked on.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Got company,
Ammunition
Spare
zero.
15.
Damn, these guys are agile.
Bandit on my 6.
Missile. Ammunition zero.
Locked on bandit. Nice job, Trigger. That's 5. I've shut down 6.
Missile.
Bullshit. You're still on 2.
Hey, are you sure your radar's working right?
Missile.
If only I could bring a radio to lift my spirits.
Missile. Missile.
I'm spiked. I'll shake him.
Missile. 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 Missile.
You've done a fair amount of work to their ground units.
Missile.
But I see some of you still have ammo. Continue with the attack.
Missile.
Keep yourself nice and exposed till I say otherwise.
Missile.
7 down. Ace.
Missile. Missile.
Targeting gun range. Fire.
Missile.
You secure the surface target. Bandit right behind you.
Missile tracking me.
Missile.
I'm locked up.
Missile. Ammunition 0. Missile.
Get the marker looking below.
Missile. Missile.
Hostile has a lock.
Missile. Ammunition 0.
Locked on target.
Spare 15 is cleaning up. 10 crafts down.
Missile. Missile.
Hostile down. Three minutes remaining.
Trigger eliminated target.
APC destroyed. New blip on radar. Shoot down anything that interferes with your mission. This is how it works. You do whatever tasks you're given. Locked on target. Vehicle down. A gun down. 2 minutes remaining.
They have me spiked.
Missile.
Missile incoming. Evade.
Fox 2.
Missile.
Spare 15. Enemy's got a
Missile.
lock.
Missile.
Save up them. They'll crash on their own.
Missile. Ammunition 0. Missile. Ammunition 0. Missile.
One minute remaining. Spare 15 locked.
So stop. Trigger. Let the real battle begin.
Spare 11. Stop counting and start attacking. Okay. You've hit the enemy base enough. Operation is complete. Head back. The bastards who flew off are going to wish they were never born. You guys get a pass.
Damn right. I wouldn't be surprised if we're thrown in solitary too.
Hey, who wants to bet who goes into solitary? That's what that gambling nutjob would say if he was still here.
Where's your sense of humor, guys? Your buddy's making a joke. Laugh already. some welcome.
You lost. However, some of you crossed the return. This will result. Take them. You know, I've received a medal for my ingenuity in finding a use for you cons. But just remember, if you disobey orders, there's a special place in solitary confinement for you. Your so-called right to complain was forfeited the moment you chose to break the law. Okay then, go make yourselves useful. An Osean Air Force squadron is currently entering Erusian territory for reconnaissance. Due to certain factors, their return route has been changed. The new return route will be through Yinshi Valley, a scenic and rocky karst area. The enemy's radar facilities and anti-aircraft weapons hidden on the mountainside pose a serious threat. Your mission is to destroy them and get our guys out in one piece, even if it puts your own lives in danger. And it is important to remember, they will send up interceptors if you're detected. So you will need to choose something useful in a dogfight. The weather won't be on your side, but you're doing this whether you like it or not. Worry about the squadron's return route, not your own. Your mission is to get them back safely, which I think is the perfect punishment for your crimes.
Aircraft preparations complete. You're cleared to taxi.
Spare Squadron, this mission needs to be quick. Target radar facilities and AA weaponry. They're set up on a rugged terrain, and there's a lot of cloud cover. You will be near thunderclouds. Man, you guys were born unlucky.
Wait, who's the dumbass who came up with this batshit plan?
Just obey orders.
Air Force Base 444 Squadron, this is Cyclops 1. The Cyclops and Strider squadrons currently contain 7 aircraft. Stand by. We'll be arriving shortly.
Understood.
We're low on ammunition. It'll be hard to take on hostiles. We'll have to rely on you guys to make it home.
Cyclops 1, this is Bandog. We need the job done on time.
Bandog? Cool name. Nice working with you, Mr. Guard Dog.
The terrain makes the airstream bumpy. Don't damage those planes.
Don't panic! They'll crash on their own! Trigger! They have a lock!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
This wind.
Missile. 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 Missile.
I'd rather be back in my cell.
There's no way I'm going back to the brig. Don't get in my way.
Missile.
Missile incoming! Evade!
Missile. 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 Missile.
Locked.
Chris below me and cause above? Oh, security. Has to be.
Caution.
I want to send Erusians to hell. but I sure enjoyed them.
The wind! I can't fly straight!
Use the winds to guide you, amateurs.
Looks an awful lot like Erusea is getting prepared
Missile.
for an all-out war to me.
Missile.
Cut the crap. There's work to do. Move on to the next target. It's cloudy around there. Radar visibility is limited. Stay alert. Destruction of target facility is confirmed.
The regular force's secret reconnaissance plane is deep inside Erusea?
They're investigating the ruins. That's all I know.
You sure found out quick. They got a secret weapon, maybe?
There's only so much I could find out.
Enough talk.
I can't see in this suit. Gotta fly by instruments.
Did they have a death wish? Trigger, he's got a lock.
Missile.
Trigger, missile incoming!
Missile.
Destruction of target facility confirmed.
This mission is crazy. All our commander thinks about is what's good for the General Staff Office.
The mission doesn't require you to talk. Use your head as well as your hands.
Righto.
Thunderclouds are common this time of year.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Radar facilities are silent, but those SAM sites are still a threat. Eliminate them.
I've never flown this close to a mountain.
Caution. Pull up.
This trigger just shut down.
Spare squadron, this mission needs to be quick. Target radar facilities and AA weaponry. They're set up on a rugged terrain, and there's a lot of cloud cover. You will be near thunderclouds. Man, you guys were born unlucky.
Wait, who's the dumbass who came up with this batshit plan?
Just obey orders.
Air Force Base 444 Squadron, this is Cyclops 1. The Cyclops and Strider squadrons currently contain 7 aircraft. Stand by. We'll be arriving shortly.
Understood.
We're low on ammunition. It'll be hard to take on hostiles. We'll have to rely on you guys to make it home.
Missile.
Cyclops 1, this is Bandog.
Missile.
We need the job done on time.
Bandog? Cool name. Nice working with you, Mr. Guard Dog.
The terrain makes the airstream bumpy. Don't damage those planes.
Did they have a death wish?
Caution. Missile. Missile.
Destruction of target facility is confirmed.
Enemy sighted, closing fast. You sure? In this weather?
The enemy's gunning for me.
Careful. Don't crash into the mountains.
Missile.
And unless you have a death wish,
Missile.
watch your altitude.
Looks an awful lot like Erusea is getting prepared for an all-out war to me.
Cut the crap. There's work to do. Move on to the next target. Destruction of target facility confirmed.
Nearing the clouds.
Missile. Missile.
The regular force's secret reconnaissance plane is deep inside Erusea?
They're investigating the ruins. That's all I know.
You sure found out quick. They got a secret weapon, maybe?
There's only so much I can find out.
Enough talk.
Don't panic. They'll crash on their own.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Chaff and flares are low.
Missile.
Trigger, he's got a lock!
The wind. I can't fly straight.
Use the winds to guide you, amateurs.
Missile.
Gotta fly by instrument.
Target eliminated.
I've never flown this close to a mountain.
Nothing but clouds here.
Missile. Caution.
The radar's working. We're under attack. Don't wait for interceptors. Use missiles. Crosswind's gonna slam us into the rocks.
Missile.
It's blowing me off
Missile.
course.
Missile.
This mission is crazy. All our commander thinks about is looking good for the General Staff Office.
The mission doesn't require you to talk. Use your head as well as your hands.
Visibility line. Righto.
I'd rather be back at my cell.
There's no way I'm going back to the brig. Don't get in my way.
5 minutes remaining.
Are you telling us we have to dodge lightning?
Missile. 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 Missile.
Locked. Radar facilities are silent, but those SAM sites are still a threat. Eliminate them.
Fly between those rocks and this wind?
Missile. 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 Missile.
Chaff and flares at 0.
Missile.
This wind.
Missile. Missile.
Fox 2.
The enemy's got a lock!
Missile.
Any
Missile.
surface attacks in this weather? Give me a break, man. Man, I need missions that can help me improve my score, not this crap.
It's cloudy around there. Radar visibility is limited. Stay alert. 3 minutes remaining.
Missile. 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 Ammunition 0.
Thunderclouds are common this time of year.
All targets destroyed, no complaints here.
Caution. Bandits inbound. Here come the UAVs.
We might have crossed the line.
There they are.
Leave this one to our friends.
Wish we'd used that hole to get home, too.
Things don't always go perfectly.
The drones have jumped on the recon team. Our friends aren't equipped for air-to-air. They need our cover. All 444 aircraft, get them out of there. Not even one is to go down. Destroy the UAVs.
That's impossible. I'm not flying in there to help out some assholes I don't know shit about.
As we say in my house, there's a thin line between bravery and stupidity.
Damn it, I've lost too much speed.
Are you bastards flying just to waste fuel?
Go to hell. Someone flew into the thunderclouds.
Spare 15 has broken through the thunderclouds. Nice work for a dumbass.
Strider 2, enemy behind you.
This is bad. I wish I had some air-to-air missiles.
Prioritize recon squadron survival. I repeat, your top priority is to get them out safely, even if you die in the process.
Strider 2, missile incoming.
I owe you one.
Cyclops 3, missile
Alright, good stuff. Now let's get the remaining 6 out of there. Cyclops 4, evasive maneuvers, missile! Enemy has a lock on me.
Missile inbound. Jinking. Strider 4, bandit on your 6.
Help by getting in between them and the UAVs.
You don't even have time to check radar.
UAV down.
Evade! Missile incoming!
I can't get into overshoot.
Bandog, there are still 5 aircraft in the combat zone.
Ammunition 0.
Spare 15, Fox 2.
Cyclops 1, break! Break!
Bandit has a lock on me.
Strider 3, get that enemy off your ass!
Dealing with 9Gs is tough, but for those UAVs, it's just another day at the office. Why are we risking our lives to wipe someone else's ass?
Start complaining when you can keep your own nose clean.
Damn it.
Missile!
They're on me. Do something.
Quit whining and finish them off. Spare 15, locked on.
Enemy on me!
It's gonna be a long way around those thunderclouds. All cowards, go hide in the thunderclouds like Trigger.
Bandit has a lock.
Strider 3, missile in the air! Evade!
Missile in the air. Evading.
You want a piece of me? You got it. Strider 3 is hit.
Forgot what your jobs are?
Just let Trigger take care of everything. Wiseman 444 squadron support incoming. Sorry, but I'm using this chance to break off.
Jaeger, look after the survivors.
Roger.
4 to go.
Visual on a 444 aircraft. Guess not all of them wet themselves on seeing thunderclouds.
What did you expect?
I owe you one.
Cyclops 4 has broken off. There you go. Things are looking up. Finally got some good guys in support.
Looks like there's one guy who's got everyone's backs.
Warning! Missile! Missile in the air!
Enemy has a lock on you.
Cyclops 3, check your 6.
Missile.
Trigger's holding up. We got our hands full.
Radar confirms Spare 15 has come out of the clouds.
Trigger just flew into a thundercloud without even blinking.
Cyclops 3, watch your tail.
Missile. Ammunition 0.
Fox 2.
Cyclops 3, break! Missile inbound! Cyclops 3 has broken off. Bandog. It's just me and one more to go.
Spare 15. You're the only one earning any redemption today. Make sure the rest of them stay alive.
You'll let the devil and 3 sin lines go free after that.
You're in no position to call someone a devil, Count. Don't make me laugh.
Cyclops 2 is broken off. All my guys managed to escape. Got big gratitude for you.
Cyclops 1, check your 6. Cyclops 1, missile!
Cyclops 1 is breaking off. He could have broken off any time if he was by himself. Spare 15. All UAVs in the vicinity confirmed destroyed.
Nice teamwork. Thanks. Who is that? Tell him I'm grateful.
Copy that, Cyclops 1. Spare squadron. Mission is complete. Return to base. Wait a minute. Hold it.
Oh, give me a break. You have more chores for us?
Spare 8, Champ. Bogey approaching fast from the rear. All available units support Spare 8.
I don't need any support. This is all mine. Damn it. He's glued to my tail. Still not firing. I ain't afraid of it. Spare 8. No dogfighting. Negative. I'm not letting this slide. Woohoo!
You could have done that sooner. I want to understand the enemy.
Yeah, shot down Champ. He was toying with him.
Spare 10 lost. Another one. One recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30. All Spare Squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the bandit off of them.
Negative. That's not possible.
Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
Why some craft flying out of bounds?
Those damn cowards bailing on us?
I just sent back the damaged craft. The only guys we can use. Spare 15, Spare 11, from an element to take up the rear.
Forget it.
Trigger's taking the beast head on. You two deal with support.
So this is where Tabloid bows out.
Shit.
Roger that. Will do.
Soul 2, Soul 3. They've got 2 rear guard. The better one's mine.
Copy that, King.
Don't call me that. Missile hit.
Is he down?
No, he's managed to take it in a non-critical area. I'll teach you how to do that when we get back.
Nice. Bandit hit. Spare 15 got him.
Soul 1, please respond. What's your status? My status? Well, I'm feeling a little excited.
Go get him.
Wiseman, you see that color? The way he's flying?
It's Mr. X for sure.
The pilot of the experimental squadron's X-plane.
Wiseman, we don't want to mess with this guy. It's clear by the way he flies. Way out of my league.
Exactly the man we didn't want to run into. Jaeger, if it comes down to it, we'll act as a shield. Just get my guys out of here.
Understood. Bandits in the clouds. Chase him down. You've got this.
Soul 2, this is Soul 1. Soul 2 here. What's up? Missile did not connect. That wasn't the plan.
You're telling me there's only 2 craft taking on the orange guy?
No, just one's taking on.
No way. I wouldn't last a minute.
Persian, do not engage. If he gets close, just run.
Copy that. Was gonna do that anyway.
Box 2. The enemy's in the clouds. Follow them, Spare 15. Do something or the entire recon squadron could go down.
I'm hit. Soul 1, going to assist. Doing your jobs, I'll be fine.
Spare 15 is out of commission. Spare 10 lost. One recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30. All spare squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the bandit off of them.
Negative. That's not possible.
Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
You told us their jobs are done. I'm going home.
Last of a 444's craft flying out of bounds.
Those damn cowards bailing on us?
I just sent back the damaged craft. We only need guys we can use. Spare 15, Spare 11, form an element and take up the rear.
Forget it.
Trigger's taking the beast head on. You two deal with support.
So this is where Tabloid bows out.
Shit.
Roger that. Will do.
Soul 2, Soul 3. They've got 2 rear guard. The better one's mine.
Copy that, King.
Don't call me that.
Peşine doğru.
Ready to fire. Soul 3, check your 6.
Missile away.
Shaking bandit.
Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy has a lock on you.
Wiseman, you see that color? The way he's flying?
It's Mr. X for sure.
The pilot of the experimental squadron's X-plane.
Wiseman, we don't want to mess with this guy. It's clear by the way he flies. Way out of my league.
Exactly the man we didn't want to run into.
Trigger just crashed.
Yeah, he shot down Champ. He was toying with him.
Spare 10 lost. Another one. One recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30. All spare squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the bandit off of them.
Negative. That's not possible.
Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
You told us their jobs are done. I'm going home.
Last of a 444's craft flying out of bounds.
Those damn cowards bailing on us?
I just sent back the damaged craft. We only need guys we can use. Spare 15, Spare 11, form an element and take up the rear.
Forget it.
Trigger's taking the beast head on. You two deal with support.
So this is where Tabloid bows out.
Shit.
Roger that. Will do.
Soul 2, Soul 3. They've got 2 rear guard. The better one's mine.
Copy that, King.
Don't call me that. Missile head.
Is he damaged?
No, we managed to take it in a non-critical area. Teach you how to do that when we get back. Missile head. This may end sooner than I thought.
This is Soul 2. I'm hit.
Locked on, bandit.
Missile hit.
Hostile has a lock.
I'm behind the enemy.
Soul 2, the bandit's after you.
Wiseman, you see that color? He's flying.
It's Mr. X for sure.
The pilot of the experimental squadron's X-plane.
You take the fastest one, Spare 15. Forget about the rest.
Trigger, kill the bastard that shot down Champ. I'm not good enough.
Wiseman, we don't want to mess with this guy. It's clear by the way he flies. Way out of my league.
Exactly the man we didn't want to run into. Jaeger, if it comes down to it, we'll act as a shield. Just get my guys out of here.
Understood.
only 2 craft taking on the orange guy?
No, just one's taking him on.
No way. I wouldn't last a minute.
Lucian, do not engage. If he gets close, just run.
Copy that. I was gonna do that anyway.
Spare 15, you've iced up. Nice. Bandit hit. Spare 15 got him.
Soul 1, please respond. What's your status? My status? Well, I'm feeling a little excited.
Warning. Warning.
Locked.
Warning. Systems malfunction.
Go get him.
Warning.
Bandits in the clouds. Chase him down. You've got this.
Warning. Warning. Overheat. 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 Feedback filter damaged. Warning. Systems malfunction. Warning. Systems malfunction.
The enemy's in the clouds. Follow them, Spare 15. Do something or the entire recon squadron could go down.
Overheat.
Soul 1, moving to assist.
Your job's about mine. Overheat. Overheat. Please reboot systems. Please reboot systems.
Locked on target.
Feedback filter damaged.
Fox 1.
Missile.
Alert. Alert.
Soul 1, this is Soul 2. My status is fine. Do not interfere. Soul 1, the clouds are moving in. Let's return to base. Affirmative.
Bandit is retreating. He managed to survive somehow.
Trigger, kindness gets you killed.
Hey, guard dog. Who's the guy who worked his ass off at the rear?
The biggest dumbass in the unit.
Makes sense. Only an idiot would be brave enough to pull off those moves.
I'll guide you back to Air Force Base 444, though I doubt you have enough gas to make it.
Appreciate the help. Will he be at the base?
I wouldn't get involved if I were you.
Runway is clear. You have permission to land. You made it this far, don't screw up now. 3-3,
3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Lower your nose. You're too high. 1,500 meters. Heading is good. Stay on course. Great work. Nice job in not ruining a good plane. Your work's still far from done. Stand by for further orders.
The crew said the enemy had one mean son of a bitch flying for him. Our team had a few Air Force hot dogs, real experienced pilots. But this guy swooped in like a hawk, locked on, and took them all out in the blink of an eye. Reminds me of a story Gramps told me once. He said a little while before he retired from active duty, he saw an enemy fighter wipe out an entire formation right in front of him. It was like seeing how a shark works when it's going after its dinner. This enemy pilot stalked Gramps' pals from below, just like how a shark would. Then one by one, he put the bite on them. Sounds like what happened to our guys today. Kinda surprised so many made it back alive. I bet when they saw what was going on, they broke formation and left their buddies to the shark. Hang on. There's 3 extra planes here. They're foreigners too.
Spare Squadron, this mission needs to be quick.
You returned without permission, so take them. Well, after all, I've spent enough of my...
Evet, izleyelim ve noktalayalım.
I had a chance to talk to one of the pilots that escaped back here, so I took it. Apparently, 2 of our planes took the enemy on alone. They covered the Allies so they could retreat. The hell kind of idiot does a thing like that? The last pilot to land back at the base was that scrawny anarchist dude. He always had this dumb grin on his face, like he didn't give a damn about whatever he did to get thrown in here with the rest of us. Was he the one who went gung-ho? I bought him a drink later. After the usual small talk, I turned the topic around to the mission. For an anarchist, he struck me as a bit weird. Nothing like what I expected. He talked a mile a minute and kept going on and on about library books. Not encyclopedias, those cheesy adventure novels you read in high school. Nothing against those. I like a good story myself once in a while. But I wasn't here to talk books.
I remember that day well. Amidst the swirling clouds, the fighter squadron was trying to help its allies reach safety.
He's pretty foolish, isn't he?
I thought so too. Suddenly, a highly skilled enemy fighter squadron appeared and began picking them off at the edges. One by one, they fell right out of the sky.
Although, I guess there was nobody around that was even more foolish to go to their aid then. So you simply watch things unfold from a distance.
Yeah. I mean, who would have ever thought that I'd just go and follow him straight into the enemy squadron like that?
After what felt like decades, I finally got to the info I was looking for. He wasn't the guy. He said he was just following his wingman's lead and managed not to die somehow. The hero on this mission was the new guy. The one that killed Harling. How did you feel?
I'm still kind of shaken up, actually. But you know, I do feel a certain sense of pride, too.
He really is foolish, isn't he?
Yep, he sure is.
I went to the hangar to have myself a closer look at Trigger's plane. I knew that burnt smell. That's what happens when an engine's been driven to its limit. This pilot was a hot dog. From now on, I was gonna keep my eye on this idiot. From a distance, though. I didn't want to get too tight with someone who was a better pilot than my dad. Even so, I decided to give this guy's plane a little bit of the old Avril magic touch. He needed all the help he could get.
Attention! If you disobeyed orders in the previous mission, line up over there. You won't disobey a second time. Do not test my patience. The biggest threat to our forces is the enemy's enormous swarm of drones. In order for our forces to penetrate deep into Erusian territory, we'll need to clear a path. You will destroy the enemy's fuel plant. HQ has found evidence that fuel is being moved intermittently inland from a refinery at the harbor in Artiglio. It's likely they're supplying fuel for the various drone bases. Those of you whose food privileges were taken away already know how this goes. We silence the drones by taking their fuel. Enter via the estuary, take out their AA, destroy the fuel points on both sides of the river and their oil tankers. Remember, you're not bona fide military. You're expendable.
Evet sevgili arkadaşlar, bir videomuzun daha sonuna geldik. Bir sonraki videomuzda görüşmek üzere inşallah. Hoşça kalın, kendinize iyi bakın. Allah'a emanet olun.